Hello, hello. Sorry. Oh, Chiang, didn't tell me people are here already. Sorry. Hello. Sorry, full screen. Okay. Good evening. Say hi. Waiting for everybody to come in, including my colleagues. Hello. Bugger, Chiang. Wait a while lah. Uh, Good evening. But anyway, Ki Seng Chong, I have I've heard people who had Nissans for long period of time where they drive smoothly. They don't have much issues with their. Not that they don't have much issues. They didn't experience the catastrophic failure of CVTs in their car. But from what I heard, people who drive hard with their cars, those have problems. Yeah, it is those who drive hard. So if you are a smooth, calm driver, should be okay. Sorry, I'm doing the Ramadan poster. Doing the Ramadan poster for Selamat Berpuasa for those going into puasa tomorrow. All right. Actually, puasa is a good thing. It's a good thing to have one meal a day. You know, the meaning is it's a very meaningful thing. Yeah. All right. Okay, Shamim Aizat. I really love the first gen Macan and can afford it now, but it does not have ADAS like newer car. Should I still go for it? You like it, you go for it, to be honest. Okay, I've owned cars with adaptive cruise control, you know. Yes, during a mega heavy jam, it's nice to turn it on. But I noticed that's like after your initial first 2 or 3 months with cars with ADAS, after 3 or 4 months, the usage of it, the likelihood of using it is really, I would say less than 5%. To be honest, less than 5%. Yeah. Other than that, most of the time, so you don't give up something where 90% of the time is something that you're gonna use for not having something that you are only gonna use 2 to 3% of the time, or maybe way less than that. Okay. So I'm you. If I love the car, I've been waiting for it. Now that I can afford it, I will get it. I'm not sure if there are if the Macan globally have the option of adaptive cruise control. I'm not sure if it has or not. If it had, then there is a shop in Sunway called Freddles, Freddles. Freddles. I don't know them. I totally do not know who's the owner who runs that shop. I only see I follow their Facebook page. They seem to be the go-to place to install original equipments. So they only do original equipments. They can buy full set of original radar, original stuffs, and retrofit to your car with coding everything in. Yeah, this is the one, Freddles. So they're not cheap because they buy original, right? They are able to order the original stuffs and retrofit into your car, even if your car doesn't come with that option. So do check them out. If the Macan does come with it, I'm sure they'll be able to buy it. Other than that, then I can't help you, all right? Okay, let's quick. X70 CBU or CKD. Just buy the one that fits your budget. You know, just buy the one that fits your budget. I think Proton did a really, not Proton or Geely Group, that 1.5, they did a really good job. That engine has, from our experience, when we tested that car with the 1.5 liter engine, it vibrates less than the 3-cylinder BMW 1.5. It is also more powerful. It's not as efficient as BMW one, but yeah, it vibrates less, and is more powerful. So I think that's a great thing. And it's not like when people say, oh, Proton higher fuel consumption, it's not like it consumes like a V8, right? It's not. I mean, it's still reasonable, I would say. Okay. Yep. Tomorrow is the launch of the new Touareg. Yeah, we're gonna be there. Okay. John L. I'm looking for a car for wife, small family with 2 kids, deciding between the new CR-V, CX-5, Subaru Forester. Which of this car is a clear winner for 80% city use? CR-V. Clear winner. CR-V. I mean, Honda always gives you the biggest car. CX-5 is sharp to drive, but everything else is feels a generation behind the CR-V, but the drive is fantastic. If you really love driving, then you go with the CR-V. The Forester, they are good cars. They are good cars, all right, but a bit too eccentric in a way. I mean, do you use 4-wheel drive? I mean, if you stay in Canada, you know, cold countries and all that, then probably you have used for the 4-wheel drive system. If not, if it's just in city, right, it's an overkill. And all-time 4-wheel drive systems consume fuel for no reason. Like Audi Quattro, Subaru Forester, these are full-time all-wheel drive, right? They just waste your petrol away. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Looking for a used car. There's no challenge lah. The G20 lah. There's no challenge here. Yeah. It's not even near. The B48 is amazing. Yeah. Yes. In my books, more amazing than the EA 888. Right. So really reliable, much bigger car, you know. Yeah, it's fantastic. Oh my god, 150K can buy this. Fantastic value. Eh? This is why buy Mazda 3 when you can buy a used G20? Seriously. Wow. Wow, that's fantastic value for money. Amazing. Amazing. Kiseng Chong, I think you need to really work out, you know, what you like, what you want, and all that. Okay, because that's too big of an open question. Yeah, your budget and all that, and you narrow it down to a few, then we help you to make your decision. All right. Ken Chiu Liu, looking for a weekend car, budget around 200K, driving a W206 now, not too crazy, but fun to drive and easy to find parts and maintenance. Oh, okay. 200K, you want a weekend car, easy to find parts and maintenance. You have only one option, the MX-5. Yeah, get the MX-5. Yeah, that's a fantastic buy. Oh, try and get the 2018 and beyond 2-liter soft top from UK. You can't get soft top 2-liter from Japan anymore. And the facelifted version, the facelift 2-liter produces 180 horsepower. That's like old Civic Type R, right? It's like an EK4 Civic Type R, 180 horsepower. Not bad, right? Oh, 2018 and above. And your budget fits that, yeah. If your budget is like below 150K, then you can only get the pre-facelift model. All right, get the facelift model. And maybe Qiyang found one. Look at that. Oh, that's an RF. That's an RF, the hard top. I would prefer the soft top. I don't like the hard top, but up to you. If you're okay with the hard top, then you go ahead. All right. I prefer the Jiang 200 plus or still can ma. Ayo. People who buy 200K car, you think 19K they cannot pay, man. This is RF, bro. See the soft top. Got soft top or not? Oh, RF. Anyway, you try and look for a soft top lah. From UK. It's definitely UK recon. Okay, there are people who bring it in. 2018 and above. Should be around 200K. Can find or not, Jiang? Don't have. All right. Yep. 80K. 80K is quite high, your budget. Yeah. Oh, between Honda Accord and Mazda 6, I will go Mazda 6. No challenge. I will get the Mazda 6. It's just as big as the Accord. Drives a lot better. Oh. So go with the Mazda 6. Yeah, this facelift is perfect. Yep. If you can find the wagon, it's also awesome. Yeah, it's almost non-existent online. But with your budget of 200K, you can actually go to those sellers like D Concept or whatnot, right? Ask them to help you import one. So you can look for one. You can go to UK Auto Trader and look for an MX-5 2-liter soft top and ask them to help you import it in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This sounds like a stupid question. Definitely not from you, Chin Sui Ho. But can one set the distance to the car you are following with adaptive cruise control? Yep. Okay. Yes. Adaptive cruise control you can set the distance. So that would be the early generation ones and the distance that was shown on the screen is dynamic, meaning that when you are driving at a higher speed, a single bar is different from when you are driving at a slower speed. So the other day I was driving one car. I think what car was it? I think it's the iX. It automatically it dynamically adjusts the distance, which is pretty smart. And yes, adaptive cruise control during traffic jam assist are equipped to read and understand what other cars are doing, especially when they cut in. So they have gotten really good at this. They don't panic brake or whatnot. So I really like cars that show me what it is seeing. I love it when the car shows me the car in front that it is locked onto, and it also shows me the other cars that are around the vicinity. And as the car wants to cut into my lane, you can see from the car's screen that there is an animated logo of another car coming in. Then the car knows what you saw was understood by the car. So that's a great thing that to make you feel comfortable. Yeah. So no worries there. All right, from Daniel Tan. Hi Bobby, I'm currently driving a Passat B and planning to switch to RX 300 for family use as my wife keeps complaining the risk comfort, and we both love how comfortable the RX is. It's a fantastic car. Buy. Anyone going into a Lexus is always a thumbs up from me, okay, because it will not give you issues. It is reliable. It is well made. It is predictable. You know, yep. Lexus are great cars. Yep. Oh, congrats. Questionable styling in my eyes. All right. Yeah. Would you recommend buying an XC60? Yeah, it's a fantastic car. What are some of the potential issues? All right. It's a plug-in hybrid. So plug-in hybrids are the most complicated form of vehicles out there. So you can expect software glitches sometimes. You can expect those. Those are known to happen, but nothing too crazy serious. You know, some people never experience anything. Some people do. So I know I know some in the Volvo group who had their XC90 for 10 years, still running. You know, I know some who bought the XC90, use it for 3 years, looking around, wanting to change another brand, end up with another XC90, and then another 3 years later, really determined to change brand and want to look elsewhere, test drove the BMW, test drove Mercedes GLE and all that, and came back to his third XC90. Yeah. So, yeah, great car, great sound system, great comfort. There is always that feeling when especially now, Mercedes is a lot of screens, BMW as well, a lot of lights, glitzing here and there. Lexus, giant screen, right, with icons that are funny. Lexus RX and NX. The icon on the screen is larger than the volume knob on the screen. It's larger than the start-stop button. It's a bit funny. So after driving all these cars, you know, all the China new big screen cars and all that, right? Every single time I receive a Volvo test car, when I sit in, I just feel really calm. I just feel calm, you know. Nothing annoys me. Nothing is trying to get attention from me, you know. Yeah, even the LCD cluster is nice, just enough for the information I need. The styling is comfortable. The small screen on the dash is perfectly usable. So I remember I mentioned this in one of my videos. I said the modern other German cars and all that, right? China cars and German cars, they feel like you are in uh, a nightclub as a DJ with multiple screens in front of you and with lights going here and there. Whereas a Volvo feels like you sitting in the lounge, quietly in the leather chair with your iPad mini in your hand. That's it. You know, that's the feeling. Their interior is not shouty, but it's calm and soothing. That's what I like about them. All right. Any thoughts with the BMW 118i? Okay, if it's within your budget, but you know it's the 1.5 liter turbocharged, you know, not very fast, but totally usable. Okay. Driving HRV now. Want to upgrade to proper SUV. The thing is, I think you go into a Mazda showroom, all right, you sit into the driver's seats, and then you will feel the interior build is of a way higher quality build than your 2016 HRV. And then you go to the rear seats, you will find that your HRV is actually more spacious, but of course the seats support the seats do support less in the HRV. Your HRV will be a lot noisier than the CX-5. Yeah, that's the sensation you will get. I think for SUVs, right, there are many, many, many options out there. Okay. Um, if you still want to retain that kind of fast handling that your HRV has, then the CX-5 is fantastic. Okay. CX-5 you can enter at 140 plus K, but as you pile up the options, because there are so many variants, so many options, right? It will quickly go up to 180K, 190K. All right. So would you like something that is of a way more significant upgrade that you immediately feel, wow, you know, since your current car is a 2016 car, buying anything that is newer than 2016 is considered an upgrade, right? Try and look for a used CX-9. I think they are of exceptional value now. All right, the CX-9 is of a totally different class of vehicle because HRV size and CX-5 is so similar inside. You know, in fact, the boot is smaller in the CX-5. Xiang, I'm talking about a used CX-9, used. Yeah, find a, I don't know, 2020 CX-9. Is it around 150K or 2019? See if you can get something around 150, 160K. Yeah, just search. This car is so rare. Those are the old. Yep. 2019 is 180K. 2018 is 150K. Now, don't worry about the 2018 thing. You pick the 2019 one. Yeah. Have a look at it. 35,000 mileage. Very low mileage. Okay. Why I suggest this? Because this car is a beast. All right. The interior build is of a totally different class. Okay. It is quieter than the XC90 inside. It is very substantial, very German feeling when you open and close the door, you know. So you will feel like, wow, you did a massive jump, a massive upgrade. Okay. Of course, it's no longer as nimble as a CX-5 or your current HRV, and it's a lot bigger. But what I felt is that since you want an SUV, why don't you go all out an SUV instead of a minor small step of an upgrade, right? Consider this is magnificent, and the power, the 2.5 turbo fits this car. The 2.5 turbo in the CX-5 is too much power for that car. I really felt it's too powerful for that car, but for the CX-9 it's perfect. Yeah. Or you have the CX-8 lah. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people ask me this question. Tesla Model 3 or BYD Seal? I've drove both. The one with a slightly sharper handling is the Model 3. The way more comfortable ride. Okay, it's not like the Model 3 is not comfortable. The Model 3 is very comfortable, but the Seal is another level up in terms of comfort and ride refinement. What I mean by ride refinement is, say for example, a 3 Series is comfortable, a Civic is comfortable, but a 5 Series rides differently. When you are on the road, the undulations and all that, they ride differently. It's of a totally different class of vehicle. The 5 Series or the CX-9 or the Audi A6, these kind of cars and above, right? They ride really different from the usual small everyday consumer cars. The BYD Seal rides like that. It rides like a 5 Series. The way it, on the road demeanor, rides like a 5 Series. Or those who have experienced the Toyota Crown, the JDM Toyota Crown, that car also rides like that. Or some big Lexus and all that. Okay. In terms of adaptive cruise control, there's no fight. There's no fight. Tesla is the most advanced, way ahead of BYD Seal's adaptive cruise control or traffic jam assist and all that. Okay, I mean the car also has it, but from my experience, Tesla is even better than Volvo. Depending on how you look at it, Volvo doesn't want to use human beings as guinea pigs, so it limits its capability. All right, Tesla allows you to, just about do anything you like. Okay. Looking for a weekend car, RS3, buy. Fantastic. But sometimes I felt Audi RS3, right, is a bit the resale price is a bit too high for what it is. It is a bit too high. How much is a RS3, Gia? How much? Oh, no, that's an S3, bro.
S3.
S3. Look for RS3. No need to type the year lah. The car's so rare. Just type Audi RS3 can already. Let's sort by price. See, 330,000 for a 2018 car. It's still pretty high. But no choice. That's how high the resale value is of Audi RS3. They have always been very, very, very expensive as a used car. Somehow the market just accepts them being so expensive. Let me see how much it would be an RS4B. Okay, a lot higher, a lot more expensive. Yeah, buy lor, if that's what you wanted, Lovely engine. Qiming, if you can accept electric cars in your day-to-day usage, then there's no challenge. Electric cars are, faster, better spec, more refined, more quiet, don't need to refuel, charging is cheap. Yeah. But if it is your one and only car, then already lah, right? If you drive to Penang, you need to charge overnight. You can do a fast charging, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. But if Tesla deploy their superchargers there, I don't know what's their deal with their owners. Do they provide free charging and all that? I have no idea. All right. So if you can accept, there's no challenge. Petrol cars cannot challenge electric cars. And there's another thing, people will say that, oh, when you buy an electric car, maybe 10 years down the road, 12 years down the road, you need to spend 40K to replace the battery or 50K to replace the battery. Well, let me tell you something. There are a lot of Toyota, Honda owners where their cars haven't even reached 12 years. They pay 15K to replace their gearbox. Right. So 10, 12 years, there are also people who have paid to replace an entire engine. Right. So what's wrong with paying to replace an entire battery if the car is still with you, lah, right? But most of you would know what most consumers out there, you sell your car in 7-8 years, right? Then it's another person's problem. Exactly like how someone who sells off their Nissan, the CVT gearbox, is another people's problem, right? So yeah, long-term wise, electric cars are by far cheaper in maintenance cost compared to internal combustion engine cars. All right, a steering rack would easily cost 4-5K. You know, then you have a lot more other components, your water pumps, your fuel pumps, your alternators, your O2 sensors, there are so many things to replace in a petrol combustion car. If I'm talking about a 10-year period or 12-year period, right? There's so many things to replace, easily add up to 40-50 grand, you know, which is the replacement cost for a battery if you were to keep it that long, right? So in any logical comparison, right, you put aside all that silly Mr. Bean article. I think a lot of people read that Mr. Bean article, right? They got the wrong thing, you know. They just see, oh, a prominent figure tells me not to buy electric cars. But that guy is a celebrity. He's a superstar. His initial thought of buying an electric car was to help save the planet. It was him who got it wrong. It wasn't. That's not the reason people buy electric cars. At least for me, if I'm buying an electric car, it will be because it's cheaper to run, it's so hassle-free, it's so low maintenance, extremely low maintenance, and it's just very, very pleasant, quiet, blah, blah, and all that, if I'm buying an electric car. Yeah. Yeah. So if you can accept it, if you're ready to accept an electric car, there's no challenge. There is just no challenge for petrol combustion cars. Okay. Yeah, of course, there's the fun part, you know, it goes a bang and all that. That one, no choice lah. Huh? That one, get a used petrol combustion car and whack it. My view on a Porsche 718. A Porsche 718 at 300K. Yeah, buy. Buy. If you can, don't get the Cayman, get the Boxster. Okay. All right. The next one, quick one. Between a Porsche 981 2.7 or Lovely, which is a better buy for fun, reliable and good resale value, able to go long distance? Okay, in terms of reliability, I would say the SLC 300 is a more modern car using a lot more normal component. And the 981 is actually quite old already by now. Okay, there was a time about 3 years ago, a 3.4 Boxster S is selling at 190K, but now the whole market has swung back up. So the difference is this. Let me explain. Okay, the SLC 300 has similar value. Jiang, why you put the car away? Yeah. Just now the Boxster 2.7, yes. So a Mercedes SLC 300 is a lot more modern at this price point. Okay, presumably it will be cheaper to maintain than your 2013 Porsche Boxster. Definitely. Okay, it will be cheaper to maintain. Your Boxster at 11-year-old, you are coming to the kind of age whereby there is quite some components you need to replace. Okay, there is quite some components you need to replace. And your first, I would presume, your first 2 years or 3 years would be a little bit more painful than having the Mercedes. Actually, more painful than the Mercedes. You know, this component will go, that component will go, then you have to replace it. And then here 5,000, there 4,000, here 6,000. You know, these things will happen. Okay. I will get the white one. This one is very well known in Genting. red one. Anyway, the 2.7 is not super fast. It's definitely slower than the 300 on the get-go, but it sounds great. However, these are sports cars that I would say if you're buying now, you will keep them for a rather long time. Okay, if you're keeping them for a rather long time, you will see, even though the SLC and your Boxster is at this price point, right? You will see the depreciation of the SLC go like that, keep going down, whereas your Boxster would roughly remain there about. Okay, and it's like what Mike Yap said, it's a far better car to drive, the Boxster. So your initial 2 years, you will spend a lot more money than the SLC to maintain and run your Porsche Boxster because it's coming up to 11 years old. This will fail, that will fail, that will fail, that will fail. You will swear at me, screw you, Bobby Yang. But if you keep the car for 7-8 years, you will see your SLC go all the way down to 60,000 ringgit when your Porsche is still 180, 190,000 ringgit. That is the difference. All right. Okay, not 60 lah. Probably the SLC will go down to, by the time it's no longer available for loan, it will go down to probably 80, 90, but your Boxster will still be there. That's the difference. And at that time, you will feel, oh, I'm vindicated. And by then, all cars are EV and all cars are quiet, and you still have a lovely sounding 2.7 981 Boxster. It definitely sounds better than whatever 718 and all that, albeit slower. Okay. Levoque. For me, the Levoque is always a buy. Just buy. Okay. Wait, what is this? Hi, Bobby. My sister is currently interested in upgrading her car. 2017 Mini Countryman with a 1.6 engine, a good buy at under 80,000. No. The 2017 Mini Countryman is still the previous Countryman. The one with the Peugeot engine. Peugeot engine. Okay, Chiang, can we find the current Countryman, the cheapest current Countryman that we can find? 2018 Mini Countryman. Yeah, try and see how much. $118, right? Okay. So, Alvin, you see, the Countryman is a 4-door car. So, if your sister is looking at the 80,000 one, let's get full loan. This kind of car, no point you dump a big down payment into it. Your down payment is 8,000 ringgit for the 80K one. This one, your down payment is 12,000 or 11,000, depending on how you negotiate with the car, with the seller. So your down payment is only 3,000 ringgit difference. Okay, and of course your repayment is a few hundred ringgit difference, but it's worth it. It's worth it because the only reason the previous Countryman is at 80,000 is solely because this one is still relatively holding its value well. By the time you have bought this car in another 4 years, just 4 years, when this car is no longer eligible for loan, for the first batch, 2018 batch, when it is no longer eligible for loan, the value will go down. Okay, and the other one, the 80K one, when it's no longer available for loan, it will tank down. Okay, because that one is way more problematic than this one, this generation one, the 2018 onwards. So get the 2018 onwards. In the long run, you will actually save money. You will have better resale value. It is a way more desirable car than the one with the Peugeot engine. Okay, so get this generation. Don't get the 1.6, no matter how. This one, I don't know from which country it imported one. This one is, maybe information is wrong or whatnot. Yeah, it's a 2 liter. The title is wrong. Okay. Okay, so go for the 2018 onwards, new generation. Your slightly higher buying price is worth it. So that also means when you see another countryman, the guy is trying to sell at 130,000, just open your price 110 or 105, see whether they sell or not. Lah. Try your best. Lah. Okay. Hi, Chikun. Long time didn't see you buy another old BMW. It's time to buy another old BMW. All right. Okay. Marcus Leong. Okay, it's not a local distributor. MG is officially coming in themselves. Okay. Now, MG is a little bit different from the younger car makers. MG is from SAIC, very, very established and one of the biggest car makers in China. And they have bought MG over for a very long time. And over the course of the past 20 years that they own MG, they have focused MG consistently as a driver's brand, a brand that focuses on handling and all that. They have always stick to that, even though they are selling the, more like an everyday car. Now, the MG4 EV, you ask like this, I think it's because you haven't go and see the car. In terms of interior build, okay, it is significantly, you can feel it. It is not as expensive touching as the likes of Omoda or the likes of BYD and all that. Okay, it is not as nice to touch around the car because it is from a very established car maker that focuses on volume, on mass production, blah blah, and all that. So it is a car that fits its segment, even though the other newer generation Chinese cars are punching above their price point, especially cars like the Omoda, it's at this price point, but the interior that it gives you is that belongs to a totally different price point car. Okay. This one is more fitting into its price point when it comes to its interior, plastic usage and all that. I don't mean it's badly built. It's not badly built. It's just that there is a more liberal use of hard plastics as compared to others, all right? Other newer generation ones. So I haven't driven the car, but yeah, I have also read reviews that it drives really well. Okay. So yeah, the Chinese brands, they are very serious. They are very serious. All of them are. So yeah. Okay. This is Mr. J. Good evening. I have a budget of 1 million, planning to buy a sports car for my weekend use. I don't like low-riding super or sports cars. I like the Dodge Challenger SRT. Wow. Is there one in Malaysia, Jiang? Is there even one? A Dodge? Oh my God, I love this car. Now, just don't compare to its price in US, because that's how expensive it is when it got here with all the taxation and all that, right? But when you go out there, you will get the salute from Ferrari owners, from McLaren owners. The thing is this. I've met so many supercar owners, right? Some of them, right, they only pay like what, 700, 800,000, and put the car in Langkawi. That's their one and only car. And then sometimes they bring the car down, and then they walk around as if their balls are, 21-inch titanium wheels like that, that kind of pattern, LCLY lah, in short lah. Yeah, you bought a supercar, you put in Langkawi, once a while you bring here, then you flip your collar up, and then you walk like a freaking stupid cowboy, And then there are people like you who spend $1 million on the Dodge Challenger SRT here and just roll it out with the sound and all that. I love this car. I mean, if you ask me, I think I'm very much like you. I don't like those super sharp, pointy, low riding sports cars, supercars. I don't drive like that. I don't need a car that cuts like that. I just want a car that sounds crazy, pay a lot of road tax, and I enjoy my cruise, hang my arm. Nah, I don't like how this looks. I mean, some people like the Corvette. For me, I don't like how it looks. I would take a Dodge Challenger SRT over a Chevrolet Corvette, especially the C8. The C8 is so ugly. Yeah, get a Hellcat. You are the coolest person out there, but you know lah, after you buy this at 820K, it will be a difficult job to sell it to just about anybody else. But hey, if you have the money, you buy what you like, you drive a Hellcat out, who's to go against you? You know, seriously, is super duper cool. This car is super cool. I think it's cooler than any, you know, Ferrari 812 or just about anything. You know, it's so cool. And then you tell people, yeah, I pay 820,000 for it. And then people say, oh, do you know how much it costs in US? Yeah, but my car is here. Your car is in Langkawi. Shut up. All right. So, yeah. Well, there's a reason why it is significantly cheaper than the city of Vios. Right? Just get a city of Vios lah. All right. Inspira 1.8 manual versus a normal automatic Swift for driving pleasure. I mean, for driving pleasure, the Swift is of course better than the Inspira. Okay, Inspira is not bad. It's just a tidy handling sedan. Yeah, it's a nice handling sedan, whereas the Swift is a talented small car. But that small car won't last you long because it's so small that you might feel, oh, you know, not that practical. Whereas Inspira serves whatever purpose you want with it. All right. So this budget. Yeah. Okay lah. If you're going for cash buy, you can get Caldina, you know, or a Subaru Legacy, you know. But those are cash buy lah, and a lot higher fuel consumption, a lot more maintenance and all that. Okay. I would go Lavore. Okay. Hi Bobby, I'm currently driving a W212 E250, nice car. Looking for a B8 S4 or 535. The B8 S4 has a gem of an engine. Interior build is way more solid than the 5 Series, way more solid than the W212. But in terms of driving, I think the F10 is a nicer drive. That's the first thing. The S4 is faster, definitely. The S4 will whip the S of the 535 F10. There's no challenge, you know, even on highway, on mountain roads or whatnot, the S4 will whoop the S of the 535 F10. Okay, it's way faster by far. Okay, it grips and then it goes, it just points and shoots. It's crazy fast, this car. Fuel consumption is a lot higher than the 535i. Okay, comparing both cars, both are 3 liter, right? I don't own a 535i, but I own a 640i, which is super similar to a 535i engine and weight and all that. And at the same time, I also have an Audi S4. So both cars are 3 liter. The BMW easily, consistently get 120 to 150 km more out of the same amount of fuel compared to the Audi S4. Okay, that's the first thing. Fuel consumption, the BMW wins. Maintenance, I would say the 535i, this one is largely dependent on the previous owner, okay? But generally speaking, the 535i would cost less to maintain. The S4 of that generation, for me, that never really had huge mechanical issues, especially the engine. The engine is very reliable. But the gearbox is a twin clutch gearbox, is way more reliable than the normal 2-liter. In fact, for this generation, right, the 3-liter S4 costs less to maintain than the 2-liter S4, than the 2-liter A4. Okay, it has way less problems, but it's still a dual clutch. And I have changed my clutch plates, the whole set, everything, you know, and it's like 14, 15 grand. I've done that. But overall, the interior build quality, the leather, the seats of the S4, the moment you sit inside the seats of the S4, right, then you go back to the seats in the 535i, right, it's totally of two different class. The leather is of a different class. The shape of the seat is of a different class. Basically, the interior of the S4 is by far way better than the F10 BMW. Now, I've said that the S4 is faster, is whatever, but when you drive both cars going up Genting, the 5 Series will be a more enjoyable drive. That's basically inherently BMW's handling characteristics. You just feel as though the car just dances with you, flows with you, you know, whereas the S4 is fighting while doing its thing, you know, at a very fast pace. So, which is the better buy overall? I would say the F10 535i is a better buy overall. You get a lot of cracked plastics in the car, sticky door handles in the car, sticky window buttons and all that. The headlights all yellow, you need to clean them up. And if you can find a M Sport body kit, please change it. You know, the pre-facelift F10 bumper is freaking ugly. And yeah, the leather seats, the leather is crap leather, lousy leather. The seats shape, I don't like the seats, the shape of the seats. But there's a high spec seat. If you can find an M5 seat, change it in, then it's fantastic. The standard seats are crap. Okay, the door pockets are crap. You can't put shit in the door pockets. Whereas the Audi has full length door pockets. You know, the Audi interior is way more user friendly than the BMW interior. And but ultimately the BMW is a bigger car. Yeah. Yeah, that's the feel that OXC said it correctly. When you drive an S4, right, you just feel the front is heavy. It wants to push that side, but don't bother about it. You just continue to steer. You just throttle. The car will do it. You know, the car will do it way faster than the BMW. But when you arrive there, right, you just feel like you fight with somebody else on the way up the hill. Whereas the BMW is like a lady that dances with you all the way up the hill. You know. So that's the difference. Hi, Con. Sorry for my long babbling.
Hey, that's
Solely because I have both cars. You're very quiet, your voice.
is it? Yeah.
Okay, now better, now better.
Okay. Actually, to add on to what Bobby said about the F10 plastics, right? That's a well-known. Not only the F10, F30 of this generation also is bad, right? They, especially if the previous owner has left regularly leave under the sun, right? Confirm the plastics would degrade one. But for those of you dealing with this problem, I do know of somebody in Glenmary who is very, very good in restoring all these broken plastics, these melted plastics. So if you look for preferred use in Glenmary, they do a very good job in restoring all these plastics.
Hey,
Oh,
the
yeah.
buttons, you know the F10,
Hmm.
F10 BMW, the legends on the buttons,
Always come off one, right?
they all come off, right? Who can do it? Yeah, Con, it's very hard to hear you. What's wrong with your headphone or whatnot?
I don't know. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, when you speak, maybe you hold the
Okay.
mic nearer to your mouth. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do, do they replace the button outright or they actually paint it back or how?
I think it depends, no, because to be honest, I'm not sure, but I do know that that it can be fixed, lah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But what I know is you never have that problem with Audis.
Yes. Never have that problem in Audis. Audis.
Audi, yeah.
Mm,
BMW, the button marking go off lah, here and that lah, sticky lah, and all that lah. Audi's interior, you can go into a 10-year-old, 15-year-old Audi, the A4, the interior just it feels fantastic. But
mm,
the drive, there's no comparison. The more
yeah.
pleasurable one is BMW.
Yes.
Mm.
Um,
Okay. Okay, spend too
next
much time
question.
on that question. Just a quick one. I'm going to go faster. Huh?
Mm,
Is there a significant difference in performance and handling compared to MK7? Yes.
yes.
MK6 and MK7 is a huge
Huge
difference.
difference.
Huge.
Even you compare 1.4 TSI, right? MK6 to MK7 also huge difference. Much less a GTI.
Yeah. The MK6 still drives very much like the
Mm.
traditional European car.
Yeah.
You know, heavy, sure-footed.
Mm.
The MK7 dances.
Yep.
So,
That's right.
so if you can afford the MK7, you go with the MK7. MK7 and MK8 very near.
Mm.
MK8 has some very weird artificial handling thing going on,
Mm.
but the MK7 onwards, they are super agile. You know, when you
Yeah.
go left, right, you just feel the car dancing.
Mm.
Whereas the MK6 is heavy, sure-footed, grips and go.
Mm.
Yeah, MK6 still drives like an Audi per se. Okay, in a way. Okay. This question, I as much as I love the Mazda 6 2.5, I would go with the V90. The
No challenge
V90.
lah.
Yeah, I
Please,
would go
no
with the
challenge lah.
V90.
No challenge lah.
Yeah, your interior build, the design of the car, the build quality of the car, the comfort levels, the sound system, everything. Mazda, I tell you, Mazda's Bose sound system is shit.
Mm.
Okay, you can
Mm.
see the word there, Bose, but it's shit. It's
Mm.
a shit speaker, just with a logo, a Bose logo. Yeah. So, yeah, that every time I sit in a Mazda, I listen to the sound system, and then I see the Bose logo, I feel offended, because Bose used to be an exceptional stereo sound system maker, but their car division, they sold it to Samsung.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
Harman Kardon, Bose, and
Mm.
many other brands are all their car division, all under Samsung. Yeah,
Oh.
and I don't know why Samsung positioned Bose like entry. Maybe
Why?
to, I
Why
don't
is
know, man.
why
I
Samsung wall up so many of these brands in the first place?
it's I don't know, man. Maybe it's not something where these makers want to do lah, because they are makers of high-end sound system, right? And then when they go to car makers, all the car makers, even the entry-level brands, the norm premium, premium. Yeah, I can't hear anything premium out of it. You can go into this, and then you go into a standard BMW, standard BMW F10 or 6 Series, right? Those standard ones without a brand, right, sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, anyway, I'll go with the V90, even as much as I love the Mazda
Yeah.
6
No
2.5.
contest. No.
Yeah. Okay, it's such a handsome car,
Wow.
man. Such a
148.
handsome car.
Not bad way.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
What's next?
Okay,
F-type, F-pace.
yeah, the supercharged V8 sounded very good. So if you see from a lot of global, reliability survey, owner satisfaction, right? Jaguar actually doesn't rank that bad one. But I have a theory. People who buy really rare brands usually support the brand more when they answer survey questions, right? Every small problem is not a problem. But as the brand gets popular, non-brand enthusiasts begin buying those cars for the first time.
Mm.
They will complain every shit. All right.
Yeah.
So it depends. Yeah, but if you're buying the F type, it's a sports car.
Mm.
I don't think you need to worry about reliability. It's a sports car. I mean, something special, something great. F-Pace, I don't really recommend.
Yeah.
It's badly built. Interior is badly built for a family luxury SUV. It's
You know, the
a
thing is
Mazda. A
that
Mazda is a million times better built than your F-Pace. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's infuriating, right? Is that they are both the same company, but Jaguar and Land Rover, the build quality is so different, man.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You walk across the showroom, it's a different world of build quality one, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Land Rovers are super well built, where
Mm.
Jaguars are badly built. Okay, even though both are under the same owners.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's
Yeah,
bizarre.
yeah. I mean, we're talking that generation, F-Type, F-Pace. We're not talking the current crops
Mm.
of Jaguars. Okay. Uh,
Mm.
Hi Bobby. I plan to buy a 2017 Passat. You
Okay.
know what? I would suggest buy a 2019 one and then press the bugger's price.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are so many of them out there. So many of them out there.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, they are
What?
trying.
How much? What? 2019, 70K.
What about 2017? How much is 2017? Have a look at it. See, one is 80K, one is trying to sell 100K. But there are so many of them out there in the market. You walk up to a 2019 one and you say, I'm offering you 80K. The personal owner, the private owner.
No harm, try luck.
And I tell you, why? Because probably when they bring the car to a dealer, the dealer will open price at 75.
Yes.
So if you tell him 80K, I'll buy it off you. So you'll be able to get a 2019 one with your 2017 budget. Okay. So guys, when you're buying cars, right, do know this. When there is a lot of them in the market, right, you have to imagine you yourself is one of the owners with so many out there in the market. Everybody also wants to sell their car. If not, why would they list it up, right?
Yes.
So uh you are at the one you are at the position to bargain when there are so many for sale, right? When there's just a handful, they call the price. Okay. So remember this, even though you calculate, oh, my budget can only buy 2017, you're not buying from Pavilion where you cannot nego the price, right? Yeah, you're buying used cars. So the 80K is your budget, 2017? Nah, you go and look for if you're ambitious enough, look for a 2020 one, right? Year
Mm.
2020. Yeah, hey, I want to buy a Passat. You're trying to sell 120, no, 80, you know? 80, I'll buy straight away. And you don't have the headache anymore. You wait, lah. You wait, just wait. And then your price will drop. Same shit, right? Then you cannot go into your next car. So low ball them when there's a lot in the market, just straight low ball them. Okay? Yeah. Okay, I need to speed up. CX-9, Palisade, or XC90. The first car I will rule out is Palisade. Okay. Then it's between the CX-9 and XC90. CX-9 is tighter than XC90. CX-9 is slightly quieter than the XC90. And for me, my choice would be the XC90. But if you plan to keep the car for a very, very, very long time, do know that the XC90 is a plug-in hybrid. Plug-in hybrid ultimately will have a little bit more bugs, this and that, software and all that problems than the CX-9. CX-9 is a very standard, straightforward car. Okay. Handling wise, I think the XC90 is nicer to drive than the CX-9. CX-9 is not bad. It's okay. It's adequate. It's nice. It's still a nice car, but the third row is not as usable as the XC90. Okay. Interior, the XC90 is of course better in my opinion. Okay. Palisade is not worth this price.
Yeah.
It's just not worth this price. It's not of the same level. Yeah, I know. I know our previous Agong had one. Yeah. NCD can be transferred anywhere.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, another tip for people with a lot of ambition to buy cars, or maybe later to buy cars. Oh, no. People who are saving up to buy expensive cars, like 300K, 400K, 500K and above, right? Please buy the cheapest car you can find on Muda, 1,500 or 2,000 ringgit car, just a cheap banger. Just buy the car, put it somewhere, and pay its insurance. You are collecting NCD. Okay, collect NCD from a crap car, and then when you see, this is 850 ringgit. You buy this car, you pay insurance, you keep it for 5 years. When you buy your Lamborghini or you buy your used Bentley or buy whatever, 500K car, 600K car, right? Immediately your NCD is 55% off.
Yes.
That's the beauty about owning cars in Malaysia, 55% NCD off and a Lamborghini. Do you know how much that is?
The best part is, right, while you are paying for this insurance of this car, right, you even can slowly scrap it for parts.
Yeah. See? So just keep it somewhere and pay its insurance, collect your NCD from a spare car. It's a godsend when you suddenly need to buy another car. It saves you so much money. Right? All right. I'll be honest with you, I don't like the CLS. Okay. Is especially this generation.
This generation, no.
Yeah, it doesn't drive well. It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel special next to the E-Class. There's just no purpose for its existence. It looks like a longer A-Class sedan or a longer CLA.
That's the sad part.
Yeah, the CLA is more handsome than this car. And there's something very off with the handling of this car. I
Yes.
just don't like the handling. It's weird. The previous CLS doesn't have this handling issue. I know the interior is beautiful. Yeah, but that's about it. Get an A7 or get a 6 Series Grand Coupe or you see 338,000 this one, and then you can get a 8 Series Grand Coupe for how much? Chia?
400 plus can get ready, right? I see before.
8 Series Grand Coupe, the cheapest 8 Series Grand Coupe. Try and see.
Wow.
100
some more, eh?
This is a much better buy. Much better buy.
No question.
Okay?
No question.
This is a much better buy. Better build, better handling, better everything, better in every way, more superior. Okay? Okay.
The 8 Series is not worth $1 million, but at less than 400K, it's a damn good used buy.
Yahweh, fantastic value.
Okay, next question.
Very tempting car, especially for a 4-person household like us.
Yeah.
Yahweh, 30K down payment, pump. Yeah, then you get an 8 Series. All right. Can I ask you one thing, Con?
Yo.
In this era, right, when BMW M everything, and everything is turbocharged now,
yeah,
do you feel the allure of an M5 is no longer there? The specialness of being an M owner is no longer there. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, the thing is that for me, I don't look at the whole appeal of the M5 to me is that it is a car that does not stand out at first glance.
Well, that ended with nowadays an M car, right? From far, it wants you to know it's an M car.
Actually, I think your point more is like M cars are everywhere now. Right? Yes, and from a performance standpoint, right? From a day performance standpoint, right? Your 530 or your 540 or 840 gives the same kind of daily usable performance.
You see, Con,
Hmm.
last time during the E60 era,
Ah,
F10 era,
ah,
there's a lot of people who want to mod their 5 Series to look like M cars
yeah,
because it's aspirational.
yeah.
You look at the G30, people stop doing that.
Hmm.
Do you feel that? People just don't feel like, yeah, M, so what?
Go lah. I see most of it are the 530E owners.
It's, yeah, that, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
They don't feel that special anymore, to be
Hmm.
honest.
I think it's because BMW really over milk the M badge. They put the M badge on everything.
And then with the arrival of EVs and all that, right?
Your XM.
Very weird already. It's like
Mm.
last time when you have an M, or whatnot, RS,
Mm.
right? You're like, wow, my car is so fast.
Mm.
No, you see a Tesla Model 3, you're like, okay,
Oversized.
okay. Yeah, man. Uh, okay.
Okay, next question.
Quick one. Jimmy Lim, X90 versus Tiggo 8 Pro. I've driven both cars. The Cherry, definitely the interior is way nicer,
Mm-hmm.
but the dual clutch, okay,
That better.
that you will feel it, lor. Okay. If you, I said in my video, if you are those drivers who go up your car, you start your car, and then you heavy throttle, off you go one, right?
Ah.
Then you won't feel much problem with the Tigos roll off.
Oh.
If you are those who drive like you, especially with an E39,
Mm.
you ease your throttle that time.
Oh, say lor.
Wow, I tell you, man, the clutch is like buka tutup, buka tutup, buka tutup, buka
Oh
tutup.
shit.
Yeah, you will feel that more in the Cherry. Okay, but so just drive the car with a slightly heavier throttle off the go. Once it goes off, it's okay.
Ah.
Yeah. So Jimmy, usually your kid is 6-year-old, your wife like Proton, so you go with the wife.
Happy wife, happy life, lor.
Yeah, lor.
Oh.
Yeah, lor. What to do? Your wife likes it,
Mm.
right? We know in this time and age, sometimes I see, the day 8th of March, right? A lot of people do, woman empowerment. Hey, I was thinking, women still need to be empowered these days. They get better grades in school.
Yeah.
They get better job opportunities.
Yeah.
They get promoted faster.
Yeah.
They're way more capable in corporate companies.
Yeah.
When you are playing the office politics, you can never beat a woman. Okay, and then the woman gets to say this weekend goes to which parent's house,
Yeah.
and yeah, most women,
Run the show.
woman runs the show. So Malaysia, we are more progressive than Western countries. We don't need to fight for women rights. There are women here is. You see, even our previous prime minister is afraid of his wife. Okay, I won't answer this kind of question, Desmond. When it comes out, you will buy. Okay.
Mm.
What's that? What other questions that you saw? Wow, a lot of questions. 100K occasional Genting run. Hi, Julian Wu. Looking for a car under 100K daily and then occasional Genting run. Any suggestions? Currently looking at a 118 IM Sport. There are a lot of better cars than a 118 IM Sport for
For
your
that money,
budget.
yeah.
You have a
Right.
lot of budget for occasional Genting run car.
Yeah.
What would you suggest?
118i will be smoked in most Genting runs.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, I can smoke you with a CX-5.
Mm. You can get a
Golf GTI, cannot, man?
yeah, Golf GTI. You can get an F30, relatively new F30s. Why JDV? Your 125i for sale,
The one cash buy already lah. Forget about it lah. Yeah. Yeah lor.
Yeah, this is good. Golf. This is
Yeah.
warranty 3 years. Okay
Yeah
lor.
lor. Get a Golf GTI lah.
GTI.
Mm.
Can't argue against Golf GTI lah.
Yeah. If you can pay a higher down payment than a Toyota 86, so it will still run rings around the 118i.
Yeah.
Okay, Keith. I think for a car like MX-5, right, there's no issues with getting recon or local. It's a very simple Japanese car.
Yeah.
You don't need much software update support and all that. You don't need anything like that. It's a simple car. Just get the one with the best
Price
spec,
and condition.
best condition, you know. Yeah. And I have to say, a 1.5 MX-5 was 1.5 was the original engine where Mazda engineered the car with. Mazda designed the car
with
for the 1.5.
You have driven the 1.5? Because I have not.
There is not that big of a difference compared to the 2-liter. And I mean, the 2-liter is obviously it pulls a little bit better, but that's about it. The 1.5 is still very near to the character of the 2-liter. It's not that big of a difference that people imagine it to be, you know.
Yeah.
It's really not that big of a difference. But of course, if you can get the 2-liter, more power is better lah.
Yeah, of course.
Right? This chassis should handle a lot more power.
I remember driving this 1.5 in the Mazda 3, and I was surprised that it's not as underpowered as I thought it would be.
Not because it revs happily. It revs.
Yeah. I think Mazda knows a thing or two about using the right gearbox ratios and the engine mapping to squeeze what they can out of the engine.
Of course, if for me the dream engine to put into this car is the one in the GR86.
Yes.
Right. The 2.4 NA boxer, you know.
Oh, sweet. That would be a riot.
Yeah. And of course the Americans put the LS3 inside.
Americans or LS anything?
Yeah, because it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It's a compact engine.
It's I mean, I remember I had this debate once with an American. He said, they say we have no idea why you Europeans and Asians are so obsessed with displacement. You know, for Americans, they look at the total weight of the engine plus its components and everything, the whole thing, how much it weighs.
Yeah.
Right. So a 6.2 liter small block LS3 engine is only 40 kg more than a MX-5 engine.
Yeah.
And a 1.6 MX-5 engine. Okay. And they look at the total weight of that versus the fuel consumption versus the power. That's all they care. I mean, if my 6.2 liter is very fuel efficient, why you care whether it's 6.2 or not?
Correct.
Yeah. If my 6.2 only weighs a negligible 30-40 kg more than your 1.6 total system, why do I care? You know, that's what they. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that.
Look at Ford that. Has a 7.3 V8.
Yeah. Look at the left is the 1.6 Mazda with the gearbox, and then on the right is the 6.2 LS3. So tell me why not? You know, why not? Yeah. Okay. Wow, shit, there's a lot of questions. Okay. Currently driving the Mazda 3, feel lackluster. 220K, your budget is very good. You
But
can get
what?
a very, very new 3 Series.
Yeah, 3 Series, 320, 330 also is an upgrade in terms of power from your Mazda 3.
Yeah,
Mm,
by far.
mm.
Hey, why is my Muda hanging? The
Popcat, you want to buy Wellfire? Buy the newest Wellfire your budget can afford lah. End of story.
who is that?
There, the top question there. 2018 Wellfire versus 2023 Wellfire. Get the newest one that you can afford lah.
Yeah, lor.
Mm.
Wait, I'm trying to see. Wow. Wow. Chanshen. Would you like to wait for a little while for M340Is to come down further in price?
What's the
So
lowest entry for TI now?
280K,
Or like what?
280,000 versus your 220,000 budget. Your 220,000 budget, your down payment is 22,000. This one, your down payment is another 7,000 more. In terms of repayment, it is about 1,000 ringgit more. Maybe less than that. Yeah, a few $100 probably. Your difference in your repayment, monthly repayment.
Mm.
So if you wait for a little while for this price to, this price will likely stay there for a while, but I don't know.
Well,
And
Bobby,
then, yes,
like what you said, ma, no harm. You take a 220K budget and try luck, ma.
you not like that. Sometimes it's impossible, then it's impossible lah. People
Yeah.
kick you out, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, lah.
I think that's-
M340 aren't available in abundance.
but there are quite a few of them out there.
Mm.
Nevertheless, I prefer how the 330i handles over the M340i. Me personally, I'm not saying right. Definitely, the M340i is better.
Mm.
But when it comes to the driving part, I think
Yeah.
the 330i is fantastic. But most people who bought the 330i after a short while wish they went for the M340i instead.
Mm.
So let me quickly do a car loan calculator to look at the price differences. Your down payment is 10%. Okay. Loan period 9 years. Let's say a 3% interest. So for your 280K, your monthly repayment is 2,900 ringgit. If it is 220K, your monthly repayment is 2,300. 600 ringgit difference per month. Are you able to squeeze out that extra 600 ringgit? It will be worthwhile for an M340i.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Either you save up a little bit more or you wait for the price to come down a little bit more, you delay gratification, then you can get an M340i. Yeah. Hi, Akmal. Akmal is
Hi,
here.
Akbar.
Akmal is our taiko for Evo Club Southern.
Great to have you with us.
Yeah, he bought 330i and then he want to change 340i, and I told him no. I know his car usage lah. It's not like he needs to ferry a lot of person every day. So I told him, you already have a 3 Series. Okay, you already had it. Don't buy the same car again. Okay, so managed to persuade him to get a Porsche Boxster, and he's so happy with it now. Okay. Harry Teo, how's the G29 Z4? Very good car, fantastic car. Buy. Okay. New Mazda 3 liftback or a used 330e. Yeah, that's the dilemma. The 330e will feel like so much more car than a Mazda 3.
Yeah.
All right. But again, it's a plug-in hybrid. Okay.
Yeah.
So proceed with caution.
Yeah.
No problem is no problem. But I hear lesser and lesser problem with BMW plug-in hybrids lah. Okay. Okay. Another guy asked about used Macan. Buy. Are they reliable? They are reliable enough. They are not super reliable. They are
Yeah.
still with the Volkswagen E888 engine.
Mm.
Okay, a lot of them have carbon buildup issues. Hey guys, do once in a while pump a tank of V-Power Racing
Yeah.
just to clean the carbon in your engine. Carbon is the number one enemy of vehicle performance and maintenance. It's the number one enemy. All right, you burn things and then you build up carbon inside your combustion chamber. Of course, if your car is direct injection, there's no helping with the carbon that is deposited on top of your valves. Okay, but the one in the combustion chamber, because if the carbon goes to the side of your piston and it drags it along the sleeves of your cylinder, bye overhaul engine. Okay, you get burnt engine oil and all that, then it's bye. Okay, so Macan, look into that. Your carbon buildup will be significant for that Volkswagen engine. Okay. Okay, this one.
Actually, if you can, right, got 430 Grand Coupe or not?
Yeah, you can look for a 430 Grand Coupe.
Yeah.
That would be the best buy out of all your options. Okay.
Because 420 Grand Coupe, right, performance-wise will be a little bit underwhelming.
420, is it B48 or N20?
I think it depends on the year.
Okay.
Wow.
So expensive.
Okay lah. Okay, I see why you are looking at 420 lah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Chanshin, I love hatchbacks, considering Golf GTI. New Golf GTI is damn worth buying with 220k. Yeah, lor. It's damn worth buying. Okay lah, reliability, they got a lot better already lah.
Yeah.
Don't worry lah. As much as I love the Mazda 3, I would get the G20 lah over it lah. That's, it's more comfortable. It's a bigger car. It's rear-wheel drive. It's way more performance. Way more. Oi, hey, you're in India.
Yes, I'm in India. Sorry, I didn't let you guys know. I was in flight.
I hear
Sorry?
some Hindi in the
Everyone.
background.
You missed your flight? What's that?
No lah. I just I was in flight, so I couldn't text you guys that I couldn't make it for tonight. Yeah.
It's okay, bro. How are you?
Is it
Can
noisy?
you do us a favor, bro?
Yeah.
Can you go get some street food, India street food?
I'm already in the airport.
So you're flying back, huh?
I'm flying back tonight. Back tomorrow morning.
Great. So I can see you this Saturday.
Yes.
You tune in just in time for us to go, dude, where's my car shortly.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think we're very slow with question and answers. So I think we need to speed up. Let me scroll all the way down to just answer the latest one, and then we reverse back up, lah, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you should look for 530i. Okay. This one, hey, what's going on with my stupid 2016 430i GC? No lah, I get a 2019 G20 lah. Okay.
2016, you are getting an F30 interior.
Which one would you prefer, CX30 or
CX30 lah, CX30. But a lot of people choose the Corolla Cross Hybrid when I interview them.
Yeah.
A lot of people perceive the Corolla Cross as a more expensive product, which blows my mind.
It does look like a CRV class kind of car, the styling, even though it's a small car.
But
right, and after they updated the design, it doesn't look half bad with a semi-transparent, rear tail lamp and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's extremely comfortable, extremely fuel efficient. It's
Yes. That
also a
one.
very small. It is the first car that I drove, right? From outside it looks big and then inside it's so small.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah. Handling is good, suspension is amazing.
Yep.
So you go test drive both lah. Both are good cars, but yeah lor, both are good cars.
But I prefer
Uh,
the CS30 lah.
yeah, I mean Mazda always drives better lah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, Paul.
okay, Desmond, this is a very interesting one. First time I would say I would get an X1 over a Countryman. The new
Yes.
X1 is so good. It's so
Yes.
good looking. All right.
And so well built inside, eh?
Yeah, very well built.
Mm.
Uh, Thomas, you have anything to add?
No, I think I haven't tried the new X1, but the previous gen X1 is a lot of people are quite disappointed at it. Like, even some
Yes,
BMW
that's
sales
correct.
guys say that, hey, you should just go for a Countryman instead of an X1.
Yeah, man. Oh, previous X1, I definitely go for Countryman.
Yeah.
Definitely go for Countryman if it's the previous
Yeah.
X1. The
Yeah.
new one is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
The new one,
okay.
right? It's like I said in it. My conclusion was, wow! For the first time, BMW put effort in an X1.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. This
Okay.
question for Thomas.
Recently, a friend of mine who is a A45S owner test drive M2 and said it's crazy and comfortable. The new M2 was it a new M2?
New
Hmm.
M2. Oh yeah, I drove past one that day. Oh my god, it's like, wow! I cannot get over the looks. Eh.
No, I like the looks. I take it back. It's BMW's look
Me
should be
too.
offensive lah. It should offend people.
Oh,
Me
but
too.
it looks
I, I,
like
I like it now.
Because these cars are driven by hooligans, right? So the cars need to be look a bit like a hooligan lah, right?
I
I
know that.
hated it. I hated it. I still think your M2 was prettier,
Yes.
Yes.
but I no longer hate the looks of this after
Yeah.
seeing it on the road. I,
Yes.
I no longer hate it.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
My thoughts on the new M2. I think it's more dynamic. You probably enjoy the car a little bit more, being a rear-wheel drive setup sports car. I think the longevity of your enjoyment of the car is longer than the A45S.
Yes.
A45S is a more more crazy powertrain. No, the M235 cannot. The M2 cannot fight lah. But when it comes to longevity, the enjoyment, you can track it, you can daily it. It's rear-wheel drive. Rear-wheel drive cars are more dynamic in a sense. You can do more options around the corner, in the corners, mid corner. You have so much options versus just all-wheel drive. So
There's
yeah,
more
that's my
things to
thought.
learn. Yeah, rear-wheel drive, right? Over time, when you own the car, you will learn more and more and more things, and then you get to explore its handling. Whereas an A45, the first month, you would have done everything the car can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But realistically, if you want to say speed, whether it's going up Genting or whatever, you take two same skilled drivers, you put them in the A45S. A45S is a lot faster. Not even a joke. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All
I like
right.
the look lah. Good lah. Good lah. The look. Yeah.
Yeah, lor, I no longer hate it.
And
Yeah.
black is the best color. Black is the best color for this car.
No, you know that day I saw one in what color or not? Pink, you know.
Oh,
I was
Wow.
like, wow, did this come out from? I mean, the impression I saw was like, wow, this came out from straight from the clay model.
But seriously, even for 500,000, right? You put it next to a Cayman, right? I'm
Oh,
very
yeah.
tempted for this next to a Cayman. Yeah.
I mean, this has more presence than a Cayman, like easily.
Yeah.
Easily, like easily.
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
I will get this over a Cayman also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
A quick one. This one, Chris Lim say Camry or CX5 or CX8, he planned to keep it for long. Now, if you plan to keep the car for long, always go with a Toyota or a Lexus. Always.
Always.
Yeah. A Toyota or a Lexus. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hopcat Ohio 2007 CRV or Lexus. Lexus. Of course.
Lexus law.
Yeah.
Bro, you go test drive the
Lexus
Golf, right? Then you don't want to go back to the CRV anymore. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Uh,
Wow, you like hybrid, huh?
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
RX 350.
Yeah, I will go RX. I will go with the Lexus.
Yeah.
But
It's 350.
I really hate that nose though. It's a personal opinion. Okay, I don't like the. There's this monkey with that big nose.
Which monkey?
Baboon, chimpanzee.
I don't know, man. I just cannot get over that nose on the Lexus RX.
Mm.
It's I don't know, man. It's a big nose. Uh, okay. Yeah, a proboscis monkey. Yeah,
Chiang strikes again.
yeah. Okay, Jim Lacey, what's the car you would recommend for a fresh grad? Um, I have I've had this theory. Okay. I mean, obviously it's gonna be get a cheap car or get a used Volvo because fresh grads will crash their cars, and things like that. But it also depends. Are you a fresh grad where your parents are not rich? That means you are all on your own, or you are a fresh grad where your parents, you probably stay in a landed house in somewhere in PJ or Shah Alam, and your parents have one Mercedes here and one Velfire next to it. I mean, not exactly multi-millionaire, but very well off. And then they want to buy you a car, let's say a Myvi, and then they say it's only 50, 60 grand. Let's pay cash for it, pay off the car, and let you drive the car to work. You're a fresh grad and all that. If your parents is that type, then try and convince your parents to buy a sports car,
Mm.
a Z4, or a SLK or whatnot, and then you do your work. You go to office. Yeah, you may be okay. No need, no need. Okay, I'm all by my own. I'm kind of have to
Okay.
build my empire by my own. Then get a cheap used car.
Yep.
Get a Suzuki Swift. Okay, get a Suzuki Swift or a Swift Sport.
Mm.
Is there a Swift Sport, Chia?
It's a
Get
normal Swift.
get
Is there a
something.
is there a Suzuki Swift Sport? 20 over thousand, I think can get a Suzuki Swift Sport, right? 20, 30,000. Get a
Of
Suzuki
course.
Swift Sport.
Is it?
Mm.
It's still a four-door car, very easy to maintain, very easy to buy. Can get a lot Swift Sport.
Of course,
Swift
Jim, it will help if you
Sport.
can share what's your budget like, and you can further refine your choices.
No, lah, I mean, he say he's a fresh grad, right? He wants a cheap car that can use, daily, blah, blah. Wow, this one modded like gila, wait. Don't lah,
No
don't
lah.
lah. This one the sport seat, everything. Okay, get a Swift Sport. Why? Because uh you can join car enthusiasts for weekend drives and go road trips, and you expand your circle. As a
Mm.
fresh grad, the worst thing you can do is always hang around fresh grads.
Yep.
Okay, with your bunch of fresh grad friends, everybody talking about topics like, oh, my boss is a piece of shit, I get promoted, let's go karaoke, and all that kind of nonsense. Okay, you get an enthusiast car, like something like this, then you come and join the car community, and then slowly you will notice you expand your circle of friends. You have 35-year-old friends, 40-year-old friends, and then you talk to people like this, and you really expand your network. You will feel very, very different from your friends within a very short period of time.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, join
So
our weekend drives, and I honestly tell you, uh the purpose is not, oh, I want to be a boy racer. No, you're right. Find something where you can join and expand your circle, and it helps you in the long run, whether it's job opportunity or whatnot.
yeah,
It's yeah.
you are
Okay.
the average of the 5 closest people you always hang out with. Remember that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm,
Oh, best advice ever gotten. I completely agree with Bobby. And you're right.
Mm.
yeah.
Because
Mm.
through your passion, you genuinely connect with people. Some people they buy cars just to meet people, but if you really like cars, you end up having genuine conversations,
Mm.
having fun with people.
Yeah.
Then you've won friendships like that. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
So it is also important that whilst you keep it within what you can afford, do buy a car that you like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Then you can feel that genuine enthusiasm for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will go for a sweet spot. No, when I
Mm.
first time I graduated, I
Mm.
was thinking to buy a a TX5. And I take monorail to work every day lah. Then just leave my TX5 alone. But then they tell me this car's a lot of problems. I say okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good
All
luck,
right.
Tim.
Okay,
Mm.
next.
Uh, oh, a lot of questions.
I think I have to go check in for my flight soon. But hey, let's
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Okay, let's quickly finish it up. Dylan Lee asking E92 335i buy
Bye.
straight away buy. No need to discuss. This one interesting. I have let go my Civic FC and purchased an S70 now. I want to buy something that's for spirited drive. I plan for. You see, I'm honest, right? In my video, I said the Proton S70 is a comfortable car, but it's not a driver's car.
Yeah.
Okay? I know there are videos out there that say, wow, the handling's so good. No, it's not. It's it's decent, it's tidy, but it's not
Competent lah.
you know,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
competent.
it's not even set up for spirited driving.
Yeah, it's not. It's
It's
not.
just for highway cruising and
Yeah.
city driving. Okay.
Mhm.
So you plan for a new Golf GTI, now in the dilemma for Arteon. Okay, if you get the Arteon, then what do you do with your S70? Right?
Mm.
Yeah. So hmm, hmm. Arteon is like what, 260,000?
Trading the S70, man.
I mean,
I
Arteon,
think
you don't use the car for spirited drive, ah. I mean, it can lah, but compared to the Golf GTI, it's not as fun lah.
uh Augustine, I think your budget, right? You can get something way more exciting. Okay, you can get an M2
Mm.
with your budget, 200 over 1,000. You can get an M2. Why? It's because it prepares you to jump next time. So you have a Civic FC, you buy, you use, it depreciate. You buy a Proton S70, you buy, you use, it depreciate. If your enthusiast car is also something that you buy at 200 over 1,000 and one day it will depreciate to 60, 70,000, then it's very hard for you to jump into cars like a Porsche or something next time. But if you buy an M2 now, 200 over 1,000, you use, right? This car, no matter how, it will be 170, 180K. That's it. That's the max it will depreciate. Okay. And next time after you pay off the car, your car is worth 170 grand as a dump into your next car. And that's when you can slowly play nicer and nicer cars without the pain, you know? So that's how you slowly scale up. All right.
Mm.
See, your weekend budget is 250 to 300K.
Wow.
You can buy a
But if you're
Porsche
keeping your
already.
S70, you get a M2 lah, right? Get
Then
the
you
M2.
can buy a Porsche, guy,
Yeah,
bro. You can
get a
buy a
Porsche.
Porsche already. Yeah, you
Yeah.
get a Porsche, you automatically get resale value retention, and then you can jump into the kind of cars. It's fantastic.
Mm.
Yeah,
But take in mind that if he say 200 to 300, maybe he say down 10% down payment for $4, maybe that could be
yeah.
a
Four door
challenge.
will
Yeah.
be, yeah. But if you go through a dealer, the dealer sometimes can play magic for you, lah. So
Ah, yes. That's
okay.
the
So
beauty of it.
remember this, whenever your budget can go up to 200 plus, right? Try and get something that won't depreciate in 7, 8 years until something that is 60, 70K. Then you
Yeah.
are always stuck with BMWs, Volkswagens, and all that. You're always stuck with this kind of car. But sometimes you want to go there, right? You want to play something more interesting, right? Plan a little bit,
Yeah.
sometimes held on a little bit, and then the resale retention of that car helps you jump into some
Yeah.
other things. Mm.
And to point out something as well, your choice of Arteon, if you're going to keep the S70, it's not going to be a big difference. I mean, sure, it's more powerful, blah, 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 but
Yeah,
it's not going to give you that sense of occasion.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're going to feel like, yeah. You want something that whet your appetite, like you want to really drive the car on the weekend, like something very different than your daily S70. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say that if you want an enthusiast, you want an enthusiast car, I would stay away from the Arteon. You know,
Yeah,
keeping the
yeah,
S70. Yeah.
yeah. It's more or less the same thing. It's just, it's bigger, it's more power, faster, but it's
Handles
still,
better,
yeah,
but it
it's
doesn't
still
have
the
that
same
sense of
type of
occasion.
car. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still the same type of car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
So
imagine you got a even you get a 718 Boxster, for example, right? Sure, it's 4-cylinder, but hey, it's a convertible. It handles
mm,
mid-engine. It handles amazing. Like it's out of the world. It's completely different, right?
yeah,
And then when you drive the car, and I know this sounds a bit cheesy, but you drive a Porsche and then you drive around. It's like, man, this car is different, right? I'm getting into a Porsche,
The
you know.
Porsche.
Yeah.
mm.
And then you get
So
to network with other people, right?
yeah,
Another advantage as well,
Yeah.
right?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. The amount of the friends are all different. You see, like the cars that Thomas owned, right? He is in a position whereby his Porsche Spider don't really depreciate. His Alpine, it might depreciate just a little bit, but there is a baseline to it, a very healthy baseline. So once both his cars are paid off, right, he can jump into a 458 straight away. He can jump into other things without any outlay, without any outlay. So like some people ask me, Bobby, why are you not buying a EV now? I'm currently in the position whereby it pains me every month to pay off my cars. But I know I'm in a position whereby the kind of cars that I managed to get in now has a baseline with depreciation. So next time I can, one shot probably sell everything and then I can go and buy something that I would have never been able to be able to afford anyway. So now I'm like every month pay like hell, trying to pay off all these cars, but I know they are worth something in the long run.
Mm.
So I can get something else if I want to It's that point of time. So now I cannot afford anything now. I cannot
812
afford anything now.
GTS.
Sorry, what's that?
812 GTS. Oh.
Wow, that one too far away. Too far away. Too far. Too
Hey,
far.
you never know what you get a deal just like how you get with the RS6. You never know. Right?
You never know, man.
Hey, like that day I asked Darren, it's like, hey, what's your repayment on your GD3? Then his repayment is almost the same as my current cars. Eh. So I was like, I can get GD3. GD3 is like the default value retention Porsche.
Yes. Yes.
You buy a 900K, is forever worth 8 900K, or 700K lah. But that's the thing. You pay off the car. It's so nice. After you pay off the car, right, you're like, fuck, wait, my car is worth 800K. It's like, wow, what else I can go for? With this chunk of money, it's so nice. Yeah, that's how it is, lah.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Should we go?
Dude, where's my car?
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
where's my
Before
car?
before Thomas has to check in and fly.
Okay. Let's go. Dude, where's my car? Guys, please scan the code. Please scan the code. Guys, if you enjoy our show, right, please share it with other people and encourage people to come in and join us. We have 316 people now. Now, while we are waiting for you guys to scan the code, a quick few shout out on our something that is beneficial for you guys. Now, for those of you who are buying used cars, you can do your car inspection, right? That's the first thing you can do. You can do your car inspection. Do know that we have 53 affiliated inspection centers across the nation. 52. Okay. So go and do your inspection with if you look at this page, you just search Evo Club, service center or whatever inspection center, right? Jiang, you scroll down a little bit, just scroll down a little bit. You see the stop, go up a bit, go up a little bit. Okay, you see the central region, northern region, southern region, and all that. You can click those buttons and then you can jump to your region. Try and click one, Jiang. Just click and then you will jump there. And these are northern region workshops and all that. Okay. Then you have the Google Map and all that. Now, they are just the suppliers of one of our partners. So they all will have different prices when it comes to car inspection. You pay them, you don't pay us. Okay. But if your car is less than 8 years old, you can buy our Evo Club extended warranty. Now, if you're thinking of buying extended warranty, PM us on Horizon Facebook and tell us what car model you are thinking of buying, and then you can buy our extended warranty if your car passed the inspection. And if you buy the extended warranty, your inspection fee will be free. Okay. Then another thing would be you can also buy a little slip from Shopee. Okay, you can buy a little slip from Shopee, and then when you've almost laser in on that car, this is the car I want to buy. Tell the guy you wanna see the health of the engine. So you buy this little piece of paper from Shopee, 125 ringgit, and then you take a drop of engine oil. You ask the dealer to take a drop of engine oil and dip it onto that piece of this thing, and then you follow the instructions. Send this thing uh, to their center. They will slot it into the machine. They will send the data to Germany. Germany will come back with a report of the health of the engine. At least you know whether the engine is healthy or not. Okay, this is a good thing, and it's only 100 plus ringgit and saves you from a potential nightmare. So it's 120 ringgit only. You don't get the machine, even though it's like that. You just buy for that piece of paper. And then the last thing is, any one of you, when you buy a used car, you need to change your tires, right? Guys, Michelin has printed us the vouchers. Okay, come in. Anyone who wants to buy tires soon, get the voucher from us. Get it from us. This is, you see, Evo Club is specially printed for Evo Club by Michelin. All right, get the vouchers from us. The best thing is that you do not need to declare to the tire shop at Tire Plus that you are using the voucher. You don't need to declare. All right. And if you're buying Michelin, you might as well buy from Tire Plus anyway, because it's the only place where you get 6 month road hazard warranty. That means your tires are brand new, you go out, you hit a pothole, boom, and then they will replace it free for you. Only Tire Plus does that. That's the first thing. So when you shop between different Tire Plus, you check the prices and all that, right? Once you got, okay, this guy offered me the best deal, then you go and fix your tires, everything. When you are paying for your tire, whip out your voucher, it's 200 ringgit off. Why not? Okay, so get it from us, join our weekend drives and come over, and then we'll pass you the voucher. All right, no, see, there's no bad deal here. Okay. uh okay, just a quick one. The guy was asking, should I get a facelifted M340i or the pre-facelift? I will get the pre-facelift. We'll definitely
Me
get the
too.
pre-facelift. Yeah,
100%.
yeah, I get the
Looks so much
pre-facelift.
better.
Yeah, man, way more handsome. Okay, another thing, guys, every one of you, please do us a favor now. Please post one picture of your car on IG or on Facebook now, and just hashtag I love my ride. Okay, all the tagging and all that. I mean, you can do it later, lah. But uh, please do us a favor. Okay, this is from the Insurance Association of Malaysia. They trust us to spread this message out. Okay, to get people to post a picture of their cars. Just post a picture of your car and hashtag I love my ride. All right. And that would do us a big, big, big favor. Okay. Multi pin. Yes. Even if it's XM2, you get to use the 200 ringgit voucher. Okay.
But it must be 17-inch,
Yes.
right? And above.
No, no, no need, no need, no need, no need. Any Michelin. Any Michelin.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any Michelin.
So, Mo
Yeah.
Big Thing, come to a weekend drive. Come and find us at Genting or Jinsui
Yeah,
Temple.
man.
Just stay tuned to our weekend drives. Chiyang will post where
Mm,
we're going usually.
Wow,
Alright.
to speaking of Michelin tires, right? Today is first day of school. I went to see my daughter. My daughter, we got a transporter to pick up my daughter. Oh, elderly couple, right? Drives an Avanza. Then I look, wow, Michelin PS3. Oh, that's okay. I know I got the right transporter already.
Oyo.
Wow.
Quick one, Boyak say any recommendation on detailing shop? Go and see Con Evo Club Car Wash. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Round one. Let's go.
the day I changed all four tires on my Toyota Crown.
Yeah.
But I bought Primacy.
Ah,
Nice,
how?
right?
It's so nice, way.
Yeah.
It is so
Yeah.
nice,
I
especially
like I
during the
like
rain.
Primacy. I just don't have a car that will suit the Primacy.
Yeah, especially when it's raining.
mm,
Wow, I cut through water like wow. I love it, lah. I love
yeah.
it, lah. I'm so happy. Hey, Con,
Yep.
where's the cheapest, fastest place to respray a car? I don't need to be the prettiest. I just want cheap and fast.
Cheap and fast. Kenzone, lor.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. I want to
Palazzo.
repaint my Dota crown.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, lor. Yeah, lor. Anyway, let's
Yeah.
start round one. We have 70 people, 71 people. Thank you so much, guys. Please post a picture of your car. Please help us if you appreciate what we're doing. Right? Doesn't cost you anything, saves you so much money, so much great advice. Post a picture of your car. Hashtag I love my ride. Please. All 288 of you. Please. Okay? What car is this?
Wait, no. What the hell is that?
It's definitely a Japanese car.
I see a Nardi steering
Look,
wheel.
looks Nissan.
It's a Japanese car.
Mazda,
Yeah.
Mazda.
Hey,
Or
but
a
you still got the
Subaru.
scoop, scoop. Got the scoop one.
Got a hood scoop. It's a Subaru.
Oh,
Boxer engine.
Subaru. Oh.
Ayo.
GC8. Okay. Okay.
Uyo.
WRX. All right.
It looks quirky. I like that.
Yeah.
It looks. I mean, there was the time where okay, if you use your thumb to cover the rear hatch, it looks exactly like the sedan.
Uh-huh.
If you cover the hatch part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a time where it's a popular thing for car makers to do it. Subaru lah, and then Saab lah was doing this. You know, they retain the entire sedan profile so that they don't need to change much of the stamping and all that. That's my suspicion lah.
But this Impreza wagon was quite popular in Australia. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, what's the next car? Whoa!
No fair
Jalan
lah,
ah.
like that.
Wow, this Mitsubishi engine is a gem.
Oh, yo.
Fuyo. Fuyo. Lagnum. Hey,
Oh.
Chiang. Lagnum goes against Legacy lah.
Unfair
Apa
fight,
ni?
eh.
Auto.
Unfair
this one
fight
is
lah.
auto. This one is auto.
Sorry, it's what?
The Mitsubishi is auto. Auto transmission.
What do you mean? Mitsubishi
Automatic.
what?
The Mitsubishi is automatic.
Oh, so what? Only you youngsters will wank on manual only ma. I would get the Lagnum lah. I mean,
Okay lah, Lagnum.
no fight If you put a
Hey.
Legacy there, then I struggle a
It's
bit.
D segment against C segment, eh.
I would struggle if
this.
it's Sorry?
I've never seen a Magnum before. Is it the same like size as a Galant or something?
That's a Galant.
Yeah. It's like the Subaru Legacy's Nemesis.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
I vote for Mitsubishi.
It's so good looking, right, bro? The Lagnum.
It's nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
fucking
nice.
shark nose. The shark nose is amazing.
When
And then
Mitsubishi made good looking cars.
And the big long overhang on the rear, so nice.
It's a fantastic car. No challenge this round.
Okay, done. Let's see. Come.
Let's see the
Let's
results.
see the votes.
Of course, the Impreza is a more famous car. And somehow you pick this ugly color, Jiang. It's so ugly. It is one of the ugliest GC8 out there. Yeah. The Subaru fans will hate you tonight, Jiang. Round 2. Hey, where's Thomas? Thomas is gone.
I'm here.
Land Rover.
Oh,
This is the new Discovery, right? Lost the Discovery looks. It's good looking, but kind of lost the Discovery looks. The step on the roof, the step was so nice.
Last time I grew up with this car, the roof railing, and then got big tires on the rear, and
Yeah.
it looks a bit rugged.
And then-
Now it looks so seaman.
And then you have the little windows out of the roof.
Yeah. I used to sit in the rear seat, and then we can look outside from there.
Yeah, the little windows on the rails there.
Yeah.
So
It's actually one of
what's
those
the-
cars that eventually I'll restore one because I grew up in that car with my family. Yeah.
Okay. What's the next car? Land Rover Discovery. No longer looks like a Discoverer.
Oh,
Touareg.
Volkswagen Touareg.
correct.
Touareg coming to Malaysia.
Touareg. Tomorrow
Yeah.
launching.
Yes, I'll be there. Yeah. Actually, I really like the Touareg. I really like the Touareg, and I always wish that they had it in Malaysia. You know,
Yeah.
for some reason, like there is this. I don't know. I know they maybe share the same underpinning with a Q5 and a Cayenne, but I always like the Touareg. You know, it being like still like more like a common man car, but still, you know.
So the Touareg platform is used in the Q7, Q8, Lamborghini Urus, Porsche Cayenne, Bentley Bentayga,
Yeah.
That's versatility right there, man.
all across the board.
It's a handsome car, lah. I like it. Yeah. And I like
Okay,
how simple the interior is as well. So nice.
okay, let's see the vote. I as much as I think the Touareg is nice, I voted for the Discovery.
Oh my god.
Wow, so much love for Volkswagen.
Yeah, I love I don't know, Land Rover to me is more Atash. Atash. It's more Atash looking. I look like I belong to Bukit Damansara Mall. Anyway, I mean both are great cars. Okay,
Yeah.
Xiang, what's the next one? Hope we see some fun thing. Is there something fun? Ooh, very fun.
BMW.
M5. M5.
Competition? No lah, M5.
M5.
M5 versus
M5.
What's next?
Versus what?
oh, Lexus.
GSF.
Oh,
Look at light uneven. What the hell?
Ew.
well, this is a one generation older G. Eh,
There's no more GS. Lexus stopped producing the GS. Yeah, I voted already. I voted for the car that I don't like,
Which is
but I genuinely would buy that one over the other one.
Yep, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So Thomas, would you go for V8 NA?
Or V8 twin turbo.
Yeah,
I will go for the M5.
yeah. I've driven the M5, especially the pre-facelift one. Ding, ding,
The
dang,
competition
dang.
is nicer to drive than the normal one.
I hope so.
Significantly.
I hope so. I think it should be.
I mean, I've driven both. Competition is the suspension. I feel it's more sorted lah. But sometimes you drive it fast, right? You feel a bit Audi-ish.
Because the
Yeah.
all-wheel drive.
But with the kind of power, right? You have to tune the car to be safe
Yes.
to drive lah. Let's be
Yes.
honest.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be, more understeer bias, and it's a lot of power. That car is brutal.
Yep.
German ponies, when German horsepower, they say they really tipu you.
Crazy. I voted for the slower, uglier car solely because of the engine. Yeah.
Okay, what's the vote? What's like?
Come on, let's see the votes. I think it will be a landslide M5 over the GSF lah. But if I drive a GSF out,
You will
the
turn more
amount
heads.
of people that will surround my car versus the M5 where nobody cares.
Oh, you will turn more heads for sure.
You get more.
Yeah.
You get more kukujiao lah.
Yeah,
For
attract
sure.
more dicks. Yeah. So the thing is, right, four-door sedans are inherently used every day and would be used for the most boring of stuffs. So having an NA V8 that I can entertain myself at 5 kmh or 0 kmh is way more fun. You see, the thing is, I daily a 4-liter V8 twin turbo. I know how boring it is to daily a 4-liter V8 twin turbo. You pay the road tax, right? Every day you use it like a Camry. And then sometimes in traffic jam, right? It's like, how I wish I have a you know, nice sounding car. I put it to neutral and wow! And then all you get is yeah. So that's why I voted for the GSF.
DSF.
Yeah, because it's a 4-door sedan.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's next?
Okay, what's next? Wow, imagine Thomas play Dude, Where's My Car? And then he missed his flight.
No lah, won't lah. Still got a lot
Okay,
of time.
that's a Porsche. Porsche
Manual,
what?
right?
It's a Targa.
911.
911 991 Targa.
Yep.
991.1 Targa. Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Beautiful car. Beautiful. Thomas, David say, if you miss your plane, dude, where's my plane?
No, I'll be fine. Come, what's next?
Mm.
Hui.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, different price point, right?
Yo.
Wow.
No lah, this is around 390, not 400k now.
Same price in
Second
UK.
value.
Yeah. Same price in UK.
same
ah?
price.
Around the same price.
Wow. Okay.
I vote for the Maserati. That's it.
Oh, look at it. Guys,
Yo.
look at it. Oh, I love this car. I love this car as much as I love the Porsche, but I have a
Well, Bobby, imagine you going
oh,
through none with your roof down in the street number 3, and then you
Yahweh,
got the V8.
bro. And then with my family comfortably sitting behind. Oh my God, this car is go. Hey, bro, the
Then
day I
all your
went for
luggage
the
you chuck into Chiang's car, so you carry luggage for you.
yeah. No, this one is soft top, so the boot is okay one.
Oh, okay. It's
Bro, the
gorgeous.
day, right? The day we went for the side profile is gorgeous, way. And the day we went to the launch of the new Maserati Gran Turismo, oh, the interior build is so nice now, way.
Wow.
The interior build is straight up BMW levels of quality.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is big step up way.
Mercedes also cannot fight. It's a huge improvement over this.
Yeah, that's true.
But
This one needs some treatment.
yeah, but it lost the V8 engine, so I will go. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous with this car. Ayo, I love this, and me and my wife love Maseratis. We both love the Maserati brand. So I think I have a calling here. I have a. Oh my God, I want this car. I
Would
want
you
this
ever
car.
let go of your Aston Martin for a Grand Cabrio?
No, but I will let go of my BMW for this.
Wow.
But we have a friend from Evo Club Singapore who let go of his Maserati Gran Turismo to buy a 6 Series Cabriolet. Yeah, and he said for him it's an upgrade. Because he said the
Beautiful.
6 Series is just so much more usable daily. You know, the Gran Turismo will be, you know, you don't know what it will do this today. And then morning is okay, afternoon is not, this kind of thing. Italian shit.
Normale.
Normal.
But oh my God, the car is so gorgeous. Way. It's and the rear seats, I can sit comfortably in the rear seats.
Yeah.
The packaging of this car is amazing. Mazda should learn packaging from Maserati.
And of course, you got that beautiful exhaust note.
Oh my God, the exhaust sounds amazing. But the Carrera is a 3.8, right? Also sounds amazing. Right?
No, I mean, okay, like symphony level, like musical level, you
Yeah.
cannot beat the Maserati. It's musical.
Yeah,
Okay, the Porsche
cannot beat.
sounds great. It sounds like a sports car, and it's like there's crowd screaming and shouting, and then
Yeah,
it's nice, right? But when
but
it
it's
comes
no
to
Maserati.
the depth of it, the depth of the music, you
Mm.
cannot fight the Italian.
Yeah, man.
458, right? Even all the way back to the Busso times, right? It's music, you know.
I think even 458 don't sound as good as the Maserati.
No way. Maserati is way nicer.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's such a gorgeous car.
You know,
Okay.
they did I don't know whether it's true or not lah, but I heard that they did a test on whether humans get more aroused by Maserati or or 458.
No, they
Oh,
did a
kind of.
test. They did a test on women. So the test was it's a real test, huh? So the test they say that when women feel aroused, right, there is a certain enzyme that they excrete on their saliva. Okay, there is a certain enzyme that was excreted on a woman's saliva when they feel aroused. So they let the woman hear the sound of a Volkswagen diesel Polo. Okay, and then they measure the level of that enzyme, and then they test it on a woman listening to a Maserati revving, and the excretion of the enzyme was was present
So
when they hear
con-
the sound of a Maserati engine.
so
So it's
conclusion, if you want to get lucky, you get a Maserati.
no, so it's true that women can hear your money from the exhaust of your car.
Okay lah. All right,
You know
guys, I'm gonna go check
the
in my
meme that
flight.
the
That
meme
was
that they
fun.
do, right? The guy want to put his arms on the thigh of the girl in a Civic, and then the girl hit his hand, and then the guy wants to take something from his Ferrari on the other side, and then the woman open the leg. Very funny. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
All right.
Uh,
Oh, landslide way, landslide.
yeah. Oh, so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Anyway, do we still have any? Chiang, is that the end for tonight?
That's it.
All
That's it.
right. Thank you so much. And yeah, I did this Ramadan poster while doing the live show. See, I'm
What
such a
AI
good
can do.
I'm such a good designer. So for those gonna puasa tomorrow, we wish you salam Ramadan. Have a blessed Ramadan. And and this is very personal for me. I wish uh Ramadan for those in Gaza as well. Do you guys know what happened a few days ago? I tell you, Con,
What happened?
this is straight up evil.
Oh my.
The Israeli army, right, dropped a bunch of leaflets in Gaza with the Ramadan well wish and say, Happy Ramadan. Please help those who are hungry. Do you know the whole Gaza now, all 2 million people are facing famine? They have no food and all
Aiyo.
that. Israeli is blocking all the aid. They don't get food and all that, right? Everybody is hungry. There are children who died of hunger, and they still drop that kind of leaflet to them. Is straight up evil. It's straight up evil.
Aiyo.
It's sad. It's sad. Anyway, I don't know how to feel. I mean, you're going into your Bulan Ramadan, you know, your Raya and all that, and
Holiest,
then
holiest month.
yeah. Sorry for bringing this up, you know, at a sad ending,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've been following this and I don't know, man. Anyway, wish everybody a good night, and we're blessed. We're blessed. We're in Malaysia.
Yeah.
You know, we are
Yeah.
blessed. Thomas, have a safe flight. Thomas, have a safe
Safe
flight.
flight,
Thanks,
Thomas.
bro.
Mm.
Yeah,
Got
let's
it.
take a moment to pray for Palestine. Yeah. All right, and continue the boycotts, please. Cheers. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Good night. Good night.